toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter.
There he goes. Past the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Gators offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Fires to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Gators are flying down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. Excellent pass by the back on the option. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sands. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Kentucky going quickly.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Gets it out quickly. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Back open in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Looking downfield, it's Meadows. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on?
Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a fight. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in on the left. Touchdown, Gators! He got a step and just dusted the field.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, the hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got a step on him. He got a step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up. Back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Meadows. It's complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Kentucky right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Caught behind the line. It's Bishop. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Going to the running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Kentucky going quickly. Off the bootleg and rolling out. That's caught. It's Stevenson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. The magic bean is spinning out. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Kentucky, 14.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Meadows. Makes the catch, it's Gibbs. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stevenson. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kentucky right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. He was off to the races and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive. And the returner will be knocked down.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just
breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over Cal. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Meadows. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Kentucky going quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Number 26 takes it back for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters,
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown Gators!
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to throw, it's Meadows. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Leaves it with the running back. Makes his man miss. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Makes the grab. Got enough space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, Coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot.
Sneaks into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this 1st down on 4th and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
They're going to ride this running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. And the Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Rides the back and leaves it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Dropping back, it's Meadows. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. On the run, it's Garrison. Can't get him to the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
He'll do it himself. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll finally finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Powers through the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Meadows. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The clock will stop with his timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man. Gets away from one, finds room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense set for a 1st down play. To the air on 1st down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.